Shri Krishnaya Vasudevaya Hare Paramatmane Pranatah Kleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om. Hey guys, very good evening once again. This is Sanjeev here, and this time I'll be creating one video, and this would be on VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is very popularly used in in BPO sector and in every sector actually, and when it comes to WFM works or as a team builder also, when we prepare some reports sometimes we use VLOOKUP. Okay, so let's go straight how we can use this formula. Okay, now how we can use this function. In fact, now I have a set of data in front of me, and which says employee ID, name, date of joining, process, and name. RM means reporting manager name. Okay, and these are my alignments. Okay, now I just want to use this VLOOKUP function to see how it works. Okay, and what is the use of this function. So what I can do is that I will just go ahead and click Control Shift down arrow and select the entire data in from the A column. Control C, I'll copy the data, and in the new sheet I will paste Control V. Okay, then Alt HOI. Alt HOI will spread out the data because it was not looking good earlier. I mean, it was like half of the data was visible, half of the data was not visible. So I clicked Alt HOI, so it will spread up the data. It will look good. Okay, now these are the datas. Okay, now I do not know the names corresponding to these employee IDs. I want to find out the names corresponding to these email IDs. Corresponding to this employee ID. Okay, now it is very easy. I can just go ahead to go to this sheet 1 and just copy the name column and then paste it over here. Okay, so it will not be a very difficult job, but I don't want to do that. Okay, I want to use VLOOKUP formula. All right, because now I know that this employee ID belongs to this name, and this employee ID belongs to this name, correct? Now I have to jumble up the data. Let's say instead of keeping this in the same order, I'll change the order, and I'll make it what is the first one? First one ends with 88. So let's jumble up all the data and make it smallest to largest. Okay, let me just change the data largest to smallest. Okay, so when I changed the order from largest to smallest, you see instead of the number ending with 88, it is ending with 201. So all the numbers got changed. Okay, it called jumbled up from largest to smallest. Okay, now in this order, if I just copy paste the names, I will not. If I just copy paste the name, I'll not get the exact name against each of the employee ID. So the data is jumbled up. Now I'll have to find out the name. So what I'll do, you see this 4440201. So if I copy this and then come to the sheet 1 and then I do Control F, you see I found this one, which is Kabir Fields. So this is the employee ID and this is the name, Kabir Fields. So it's absolutely at the bottom, but now I need this name at the top. So if I just copy this data and paste it over here, it will be a wrong output, correct? So here I'll be using this VLOOKUP formula. Okay, so this is just an example in companies when you actually work with real data. This is not the case where in when you actually work with real data, what happens is that you have a huge volume of data. You have a huge volume of data where similarly the employee ID or the the base value might be different. So you have to find out the names or the output that you want against each of this base value. Okay, so let's use this VLOOKUP formula to find out the name. Okay, so what we are going to find out, we are going to find out name. So let's write name over here. Okay, and then we will use the VLOOKUP formula. So plus sign, so we can use is equal to sign, we can use plus sign, it is up to you. I prefer using plus sign. Okay, so because it is easily available, that's why. So I will click on plus sign and then I'll write VLOO. Okay, VLOO. Now you see VLOOKUP is visible here. So I will not type VLOOKUP, I'll just write VLOO and then I'll click on the tab button. Okay, now I'll click the left arrow and select this base value, which is the employee ID. Okay, A2, then I'll put a comma and then I'll go to this sheet 1 and here I'm using employee ID as the base value, right? So in sheet 1 also I have to use employee ID as the base value. So there should be something in common, correct? In both the sheet 1 and sheet 3, the common base value is employee ID. So I have to go to sheet 1 and select this base value, okay, which is column A. So I'll select the entire column A. So I'll click on A. Once I click on A, the entire A column gets selected. You can see this, it got highlighted. The entire A column got highlighted. So the entire A column got selected. Now I'll press on shift button and right arrow. Shift button and right arrow, and I'll come up to column B. Okay, because column B has the name value. Okay, so I need to find out the name against each of the employee ID. So I'll select till column B because column B contains the name. Alright, now you see over here it's mentioned, it's highlighted as 2C. That means 2 column. Just follow my cursor. I'm moving my cursor and you can see 2C it's mentioned because I have selected 2 columns, so it's showing 2C. If I press on shift button and press on right arrow further, you see I have selected up till column C. Okay, I have selected till column C and now it is showing 3C, means 3 column. If I select till column D, then it will show 4C, means 4 column. If I select till column E, it will show over here 5C, this notification 5C, that means 5 column selected. So right now I'm not going to select till 5, I'm not going to select till column E, I will only select till column B. So shift then left arrow, I'm going backward, left arrow, shift left arrow, so I'm going backward. Now you see I have selected only column A and column B. So till column B I have selected. So it's 2 columns, column A, column B, 2 columns. Okay. So I will after selecting till column A, I will put a comma. You see over here, follow my cursor. You see I put a comma, and then because I have selected 2 columns, so I'll put 2. I have put 2. Then I will put a comma, and for exact value, okay, I'll put a 0. That is for I'll put a 0. Okay, so that will help me to get the exact value of it. Okay, so if I close the first bracket and hit enter, so I'll get Kabir fields. So you see control C and then you find out control V, control F. You see Kabir fields. So it's matching, right? This employee ID belongs to Kabir fields only, and you see Kabir, this employee ID belongs to Kabir field. So we got the first name. Now we have to find out all the names. So how will we do that? Shift Control up arrow. Shift Control up arrow. All right. So after that, I'll click on Control D. So this will give me the entire output for each of the employee ID. We got the names of each of the employee ID. Okay, and now you see again we have the formula. So we have to remove the formula. Once we click on Kabir fields, at the very top we can see VLOOKUP, the formula that we used. So we need to remove this formula. So we'll select all, Control C, then paste value. Okay. So you see the formula is gone. Okay, if I click on Kabir fields or alien Barnell, I don't see the formula anymore. We can only see the names. Okay, so this is how we have to use what we call VLOOKUP, and VLOOKUP helps in when we work with a large volume of data. So that is how from one page to another page we can find out the details whatever we require. Okay, so let's say we have a master data. This is a master data, let's say in saved in sheet 1. In sheet 1 we have a master data where all the details of the employees are mentioned, or are saved. Okay, and we have to pull these data from this master data to a different page. So sheet 3 is a different page where we are pulling the data from sheet 1. So this is how we can do by using VLOOKUP. Hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you have any question, you can just leave your question in the comment box. I'll definitely feel free to answer your question, and subscribe my channel to get more such videos. Okay, I'll keep uploading more such videos so that people can get to learn more about Excel, whatever required for the day-to-day work in office. Okay, thanks for watching.